Well, howdy. Welcome once again to the Double M Farm. Wanted to stop, now dadgummit, sun's going back behind the cloud. Wanted to try to stop here, because when the sun's out you can see it a lot better. I'm hoping it'll show up on camera. Hopefully you saw what I'm digging into now with the pond job. This stuff, it's like granite, like blue granite. I'm no soil expert, so I'm not sure what it is. But the entire bottom of the pond in there is just like that. It comes up in flakes like this, big, huge. I can't even pick it up with my foot. It's too heavy. That thing right there will weigh 75 to 100 pounds. And hopefully, again, it'll show up better when the sun's out, but hopefully you can see the difference in the color between the red clay and the rest of it. It's kind of like the bentonite that you buy, but it is it's like modeling clay. It's like Play-Doh, and it's what I put on the dam over there. It looks red now that it's dried because it's got clay mixed in with it. But I'm thinking it's probably the perfect thing to have in the bottom of a pond as far as keeping the water stable. Hopefully you can see it down there, the difference between the red clay and the rest of it. And I was hoping to go 8 foot deep, but it looks like about 6 foot deep is all I'm going to get. Because right now the bucket will drag across there, but will not go any deeper. It's just like you're dragging on a cement driveway. That water's probably 8 to 10 inches deep in spots right there. So yeah, I still have my helpers. They're behaving so far today. Of course, I believe that one won't turn around. That's 2 of the girls right there, so the little boy's not here. But it's been a good day. I've moved a lot of dirt. As you can see, if you've been following along with the pond build, I am over on the other side again, like I showed you with the last video with the ducks doing their naughty stuff. And this is my first swipe. And the big log I dug up, I may leave that in there for fish habitat, but I came and set the backhoe down. This was way over here. I set the backhoe down, and what I do is I set it like this and start digging. I dig, if I've got the boom centered with the backhoe, I dig from there that way, leaving from there this way solid, because you always have to have a place to put the bucket to pick yourself up and move, plus you have to have a place to throw the dirt. So I dug basically half the width of the reach of the backhoe from the center to the left, throwing the dirt from the center to the right, and worked my way back, widening the pond up to this point. Curved it a little bit here because as I moved this out of the way, I wanted to leave enough room between this tree and the pond to crawl back in here and do my next one. So my next one, as I move the dirt out of the way, my next one will duplicate the last one, and it'll come right where I'm standing. I'll basically dig, I'm able to dig a width of about from those tall weeds over to the water. I'm able to dig about that wide. And I will do that, working my way back. I'm just going to turn around rather than back into that hill of dirt. And I'll be able to do that, and that will put me at the pine tree. So this pond will be dug out up to the pine tree. Well, then it's going to curve. I'll have to go crawl around the trees and come in that way and to dig the next one. And it's going to basically, see if I can get around all this dirt without falling down. Wow, I'm bogging just walking on it. You can see the dam on the other side. I will be digging a ditch here, throwing the dirt this way, and then as I dig that out, working my way this way, when I get to the last section, all of that dirt will go in that ditch below ground level and build up so that the dam actually goes below ground level. So that's what we'll do. This tree here will come out, it's a little gum, and we will dig basically to about here. Got a few trees behind me that are also coming out, but I'll dig the other dam up to about where I'm standing. This tree will come out, and then the pond for phase one will curve around the edge of these trees and around those two pine trees and go right to about where the bucket is sitting. And that will be the completion of phase one of the pond build. So we're looking at phase one pond being from here to the hill on the other side, just past that old stump. So that'll be a pretty good size. That'll be big enough to raise some brim in. And then, of course, next year in the wintertime, when this cleans out, thins out, I'll be able to come in here and underbrush this the same way I did the spot where I'm working now. And then we'll start phase two. And I'll have to decide how I want to connect the two. If I want to leave the dam and let it go around it and have like a earthen bridge, or if I want to just dig the dam out and let it be one pond. I haven't decided. My wife kind of likes the idea of having two ponds with a little bit of land between them. You know, women, they want a landscape. She wants to plant flowers. So we may go that route. Who knows? I was using the tractor for a tripod. So, trying not to get long-winded. I wound up getting long-winded every time, and I'm sorry about that. But wanted you to see what I'm digging into here. And if you guys can tell me exactly what it is, be my guest. Like I say, I don't claim to be an expert on soils. But you see the difference there between the red clay and the stuff that's now in the bottom of the pond. It's like Play-Doh. Hard, heavy, and just packs, and you can't do anything with it. So I like it. It's perfect for the bottom of the pond, I think. And progress is being made. So if I was able to spend 2 or 3 days on this, I'd have it finished. But I've been digging about an hour and a half right now. It took me about an hour, hour and a half to dig that next section out. And it was from about, I'd say from about right here to there. I dug that wide a strip out. And like I said, it took me about an hour and a half. Had several big stumps I had to dig around and up. But if I could stick at it and not have to stop and go do other things, I could get it done pretty quick. Could just about finish it today, probably. But unfortunately, that's not the reality of life. You all know we have other projects and other things to do. So that's what we do. But I appreciate you dropping in for part whatever, 12, 13, 182, whatever part we're on of the pond build with the Harbor Freight trencher. But we're getting there. When we build the dike and there beside the dam, when we build the spillway, there'll be water right up to the edge of the top of the soil there. So we're going to have a nice 6 to 8 foot deep pond there. Looking forward to it. All right, I'm going to shut up. Appreciate you visiting us here on the Double M Farm, and I hope to talk to you again real soon.